तारुफ कराना मेरे बस में नहीं है और माफ़ करिएगा मेरी अंग्रेज़ी और उर्दू दोनों ही कमज़ोर हैं, इसलिए मैं कुछ उनके लिए लिख कर ले आई हूँ जो मैं पढ़ देती हूँ। It's very challenging to introduce today's chief guest and keynote speaker. Her resume is 19 pages long, typed in size 11 font. Her introduction can be easily go on forever, but I will make it brief so you will have the opportunity to hear herself. Dr. Yasmin Saikia hails from Assam in northeast India. She received her early education in Assam, then joined Aligarh Muslim University for her higher education. She did BA History Honors in 1984, Master's History in 1986, and I have been told that she also served as the Senior Hall of Abdullah Hall during her Aligarh days. After her master's from Aligarh Muslim University, she moved to US for further education, where she did Master's History South Asia from the University of Wisconsin-Madison in 1993. PhD History South Asia from University of Wisconsin-Madison in 1999. Currently, Professor Yasmin is Chair in Peace Studies at the Center for the Study of Religion and Conflict and a Professor of History in the School of Historical, Philosophical, and Religious Studies at Arizona State University. Her work focuses on the histories of memory and identity, women, war, and peace. She has published extensively, including many award-winning books, and there are too many to list here. Her most recent book that will be of interest to this audience is on Sir Syed, published by Cambridge University Press in 2019. Our association has obtained a few copies of the books, and they are available outside for those who are interested to buy and get it signed by Professor Yasmin. Without further delay, I would like to invite my special chief guest, Professor Yasmin Saikia, on stage. Please welcome her with a round of applause. Very nice to meet you. Yeah, the podium is yours.
Assalamu alaikum, adab. I'm really honored and humbled to be the chief guest of today's Sir Syed Day celebration in front of my seniors, because I'm part of junior to be standing here and be giving a speech in their presence. So thank you so much for giving me this honor, particularly Shaheer Khan. Thank you so much for inviting me and giving me this opportunity. I thank those who are not from Aligarh, but who are here, for coming here and joining this particular occasion, and to join us for the mushaera, which is a subcontinental tradition. So thank you for keeping alive this tradition here in the Bay Area. We are here today because of Sir Syed. He dedicated his life to improving the condition of the colonized Indians in British India through education. And even as he was departing this world, he left, in his passing words, a gift to the students, those days called Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College, later on Aligarh Muslim University, AMU, a very special gift in these words, quote, "I built this institution for you. I'm sure you will carry the light of this institution far and wide till darkness disappears from all around," unquote. I have often pondered these words as I wrote a book on Sir Syed and had tried to grasp the meaning of these words. What is the light of this institution that he wanted the students to carry forward, and to whom? Over the years, I have realized that Sir Syed's gift is to everyone, and the students of AMU across the generations are entrusted to be the torch-bearers and light the way of the future. Sir Syed prepared the students for this responsibility by establishing a residential educational institution that fostered learning by living together and developing camaraderie that was expressed in the Ganga Jamni Tehzeeb. You are upholding that Tehzeeb today in this mushaera. There is another unique feature conveyed in this gift of Sir Syed that I want to focus on today. It was a gift of education for perpetuity. Different from other traditional gifts that require some kind of reciprocation, Sir Syed's gift was not a transaction, but a means for human improvement. His emphasis on carrying the light of this institution forward is a call for expanding the circle of receivers and recipients, creating an ever-increasing community of givers and receivers, and fostering a new horizon for inclusive humanity. I can see in the work of AEIF doing this for the students in Aligarh today, particularly students from the underprivileged background, as we saw in the video. It is increasing the gift in ways that we just don't receive it, but we give it, and the circle keeps expanding for human improvement. It is not simply something that happens on one time only. It's a continuous way of living your life. This responsibility is not for self-interest, nor is it obligatory, but it is an invitation to participate in a shared journey of human improvement. I'm a proud Alik, like many of you here today. Each one of us has their own story and memory of their time at AMU, and how Sir Syed's, although we never met him, how he has impacted us in our lives. I want to share with you a way that Sir Syed's gift had not only shaped me as a student, but also as an academic, and what I am doing to take forward the gift that I have received from him. I went to AMU, as Shahla said, as a young student of class 11 in 1980 from Assam, at a time when the Assam agitation for identity had started, and I left Aligarh in 1986 with an MA degree in history. In those 6 years, I made some amazing friends that I'm in touch with even today. I see a couple of my friends right here, my juniors and my seniors, immediately from Abdus Hall. I studied under some of the world-famous historians who prepared me for my study in the United States. I also found my voice as an individual by participating in socio-cultural activities in Aligarh, even student politics, where I was the vice president of the union. But I also learned Urdu and learned to appreciate Bazi and mushaera. But the most important thing I learned while in Aligarh was that education is not simply about gathering degrees and being individually successful, but it is a value for enabling human development by embracing the world as one human community. Let me share with you a couple of experiences that highlights this inclusive education that exceeded what one learns in school class textbooks or in the classroom. It was in 1982, and it was Sir Syed Day celebration. Our provost then, Ms. Thomas, whose picture I saw today with Gyani's President Zail Singh, Ms. Thomas made an announcement that we, the students, will be serving the bhais and the bearers for the dinner that evening, rather than be served like they do every day. It was on this occasion that I realized that it was not class or hierarchy that mattered. What deserved recognition was service. And service, no matter where you came from or what your station in life is, deserves that recognition, which I only learned in Aligarh that day, and that memory is inscribed in my mind. Again, it is in AMU that I learned the equality of all faith tradition and the importance of celebrating all the holidays that in India we all used to celebrate, but AMU was particularly special, and particularly in Abdullah Hall, where Holi, Diwali, Miladun Nabi, Christmas, and Muharram were all marked with special and appropriate ceremonies to which everyone was encouraged to participate. There was no compulsion, but the ethos was inclusion. To recognize the worth of every person, irrespective of her religion or place in the class hierarchy, was the adab of AMU, and it is the lived tradition that shapes and informs Aligarh even today, as you can see here in the United States. AMU's lingering adab is evident in the work of the Aligarh Alumni Association globally. In the United States, the first Alumni Association was formed in Washington, D.C. in 1973. Since then, there are around 17 associations in the United States and many more globally. These associations, as you can see, are all volunteer organizations, and they are funded and supported by Aligarh, men and women who are committed to upholding Sir Syed's gift of education and sharing the benefits with communities here and back home in India. The association engaged in varieties of activities, as you can see, particularly with the Aligarh Association's endowment fund, the Shaheer Bhai and many of you have been running and supporting. But there are many other associations who do amazing work for students of Aligarh, whether it is building new accommodations for students, or smart classrooms, or doing workshops, funding needy students, you name it. It is all volunteer work that people are doing all over. In short, AMU alumni are motivated by one fundamental idea of Sir Syed to spread the light of knowledge and the spirit of camaraderie for human improvement. Inspired by the same ethos, at Arizona State University last year, in fall 2022, we established a Center of Muslim Experience in the United States. It is called CMEUS. The acronym is See Me, Us. As the name suggests, our goal is to raise awareness about Muslims as part of the us in the United States and encourage Muslims to value the interdependent relationship with the other constituent groups of us to enhance and strengthen the multicultural foundation of the US. CBUS is the first university-based center solely dedicated to the experience of Muslim Americans. Through interdisciplinary research involving ASU's faculty and the global network of scholars that we have brought together, we are exploring Muslim life and their contributions to the arts, culture, economy, and civic life nationally and globally, and studying minority conditions for the improvement of minority life in Western and Asian democracies. Several undergraduate students are volunteering their time and supporting our work through research of local Muslim communities. We would like to involve the Bay Area in the next stage of our work, and are also providing us with contacts to different community organizations. We are developing teaching tools to advance student learning of diversity. We are building a media toolkit for journalists, emphasizing positive human narratives rather than narratives that divide people. We are organizing cultural events and interfaith dialogues for improved community relationships, and starting work on developing a digital museum to showcase American Muslim contributions in various aspects of Muslim life, of American life. See Me Us is founded and advances Sir Syed's call to illuminate the mind and the heart for benefit of humanity by connecting knowledge, ilm, with amal, work, which is one of the basic principles of Islamic ethics. By keeping this ethic in the forefront of our own work, we hope that all those who come in contact with Simi us will, in the words of Sir Syed, preach the gospel of free inquiry, of large-hearted toleration, and of pure morality. We are committed to sharing Sir Syed's gift and spreading the light of knowledge for improving American Muslim lives and dignifying the human community of the United States. Please visit our website, which is cme.asu.edu. You can join our programs online, or if you come to Arizona, please look me up, and I would love to host you. You can also check it and become a friend of our center. But the bottom line is that we are trying here, as an alig myself, I'm trying here very hard within in the capacity as an academic to take Sir Syed's idea that you have to illuminate the world and remove darkness. Today, there is darkness all around, and particularly as Muslims, we feel it strongly. We know that there are many supporters who want to also enlighten their hearts. So let us join our hands together and help one another, to learn from one another, to dispel the darkness, as Sir Syed said, and spread knowledge that will only make us better as people, as human beings, and just you and us, just people, ordinary people doing something extraordinary by learning to live with one another. Thank you so much, and thank you for
Thank you very much, Professor Saikia. It was nice hearing about Aligarh from you. Thank you. ख़वातीन और हज़रात, अगर अलीगढ़ की बात हो, वैसे मैं जानती हूँ कि अब आप लोग ज़रा बेचैन हैं और मुशायरा सुनने के बेइंतहा मुंतज़र हैं, और शायरों को जगाने का भी यही वक्त है जब मुशायरा शुरू कर दिया जाए। तो बहुत जल्द अब हम मुशायरा शुरू करने वाले हैं। ख़वातीन और हज़रात, अगर अलीगढ़ की बात हो और तराने का जिक्र ना हो तो ये तारुफ अधूरा रह जाएगा। 1925 में अलीगढ़ मुस्लिम यूनिवर्सिटी के जिस नौजवान तालिब इल्म ने नज़्र अलीगढ़ के नाम से ये नज़म लिखी और वो तराना अलीगढ़ बनकर मशहूर हुई, उस शायर का नाम है असरारुल हक मजाज, और वो मजाज के नाम से मशहूर हुए। 44 साल की उम्र में उनकी वफ़ात हो गई। कम उम्री में ही उन्होंने बहुत खूबसूरत शायरी की, और शायद आप ये न जानते हो कि मजाज की बहन सफिया अख्तर आजकल के दौर के कामयाब शायर जावेद अख्तर की वालदा थी। इस तराने की मौसीकी और अल्फाज की हम आहंगी रूह को हौसला, जोश और ताजगी अता करती है। मजाज की शायरी और इश्तियाक अहमद की मौसीकी में बुंधा हुआ ये खूबसूरत तराना अब आपके लिए पेश करता है।
आप लोग जो तराने में शरीक होना चाहें, यहाँ फ्रंट में तशरीफ ले आइए। ये तराना शुरू होने से पहले मैं एक चीज़ और आप लोगों को बता दूँ, ये जो आज का जो वर्जन तराने का हम लोग प्ले करेंगे, ये जिस ज़माने में बना था उस वक्त जो मास कम्युनिकेशन के चेयरपर्सन थे दुर्रानी साहब, वो आज हमारी ऑडियंस में मौजूद हैं। हमारी खुशकिस्मती है कि वो अलीगढ़ से यहाँ तशरीफ़ लाए हैं। तो ये तराने में आप देखेंगे उनका नाम भी आता है और उनके ज़माने में ही इसको फिल्माया गया है।
और अब आप लोगों के सामने मुशायरा पेश किया जाएगा और मुशायरे की रज़ामत जनाब आमिरीन साहिबा करेंगी। मोहतरमा आमिरीन साहिबा करेंगी और सदारत राशि साहब करेंगे, जिन्होंने राशि लाइक करती हूँ। और इंशाअल्लाह अब आप लोगों को मज़ीद ताख़ीर बगैर जाने से पहले मैं आप सबकी तशरीफ़ आवरी का बहुत ज़्यादा शुक्रिया तहे दिल से अदा करती हूँ। हालात की मुश्किलात, ट्रैफिक की मुसीबत से गुजरते हुए आप सब लोग यहाँ आए, उसका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। और अब मैं दावत देना चाहती हूँ जनाब सब्ज़बारी साहब को, जो पाकिस्तान से तशरीफ़ लाए हैं। और जनाब राजेश रेड्डी साहब को, जो हिंदुस्तान से तशरीफ़ लाए हैं। अमरीन हसीब साहिबा, जो पाकिस्तान से तशरीफ़ लाई हैं। मुल्पितास साहब, जो हिंदुस्तान से तशरीफ़ लाए हैं। और जनाब हसनैन जलीसी साहब, पाकिस्तान से तशरीफ़ लाए हैं। अहमद शहबाज, जो हमारी एरिया से ताल्लुक़ रखती हैं। और आफरा अहमद, वो भी एरिया से ताल्लुक़ रखती हैं। ताशी ज़हीर साहब सदर मुशायरा हैं। और अमरीन हसीब साहिबा नाज़िम मुशायरा हैं।